Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is I'm going to be going over my updated version of how you guys can cop the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic. The shoe is dropping very soon, so I decided, I would do an updated version since more places have been coming out and kind of saying that they will actually be carrying the sneaker. And then there's also, some ones that will just kind of, we'll know they'll be there, so I'll tell you guys where those are, and you guys can go check those out in a couple of days when the raffles are open or if they end up launching them on their site. So it's really a full breakdown, so on the sneakers drop, everything, how you'll be able to do it. So I hope you guys will enjoy. If you want more content like this, please go ahead, subscribe below, and also drop a like. Just trying to like 200 likes on this video, that'd be great. I'm always doing these videos, always trying to tell you guys good releases, so I'd appreciate if we could hit that goal. And yeah, that's really everything I gotta say. Go check the Discord down below, my Discord. And a lot of people have been like, yo, Tristan, your Discord costs money to type. Like, I can't type. It doesn't cost money to type. You have to verify on the rules, and then once you verify on the rules, you can type for free. It doesn't cost money to chat in Discord. So I'm sorry to any confusion there, but now let's get into the video. Alright, so as you guys can see, as I always say, the go-to saying, we're here with the screen recording. So just kind of, again, if you aren't already tuned in on the Instagram, my Instagram right here, go give me a follow. I've been seeing a lot of you guys following there, DMing me, and I appreciate you guys. But if you're asking any questions, ask them in the comments of my videos. I'm way more active in the comments of my videos than in my DMs. I get a lot of DMs. No flex, no nothing, just trying to be honest. So let's now get into how you guys can cop the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic. So the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic, this shoe is part of the Ugly Duckling pack. So basically anywhere where the Nike Dunk Low Vernier or Plum dropped is basically wherever this sneaker is going to drop. You literally can see they partnered it with the Vernier. People have been talking about it like that. So, just kind of seeing how people are speculating it. It's part, you can kind of see the Plum ones, the Vernier ones, and the ceramic ones. It's kind of the whole Ugly Duckling pack. I just completely messed up the pronunciation there. But aside from that, let's just get into this one. That's just kind of some good info to know. Wherever those ones are dropping, this one will drop at too. So on sneakers right here, dropping on November 19th. So coming up very, very soon. I think that's 8 days away from today. 8 days away from today if I'm right. So today's 11/11. Super cool day. But yeah, aside from that, this one's going to be retailing at $100 and it's dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So get on your app at 10 a.m. Eastern time or whatever time, just download sneakers on your phones and just go check your app for this drop, get notified, and just try and cop this one on as many devices as you can. And I'll be discussing how you guys can do that too in a sec. But yeah, with this one retailing at $100, kind of looking at the pictures, a lot of people like this one more than the Vernier Dunks, but I'm kind of seeing the same price trend like a few days before. Like these ones will probably be going for the same amount in terms of resale. They're also dropping a toddler version. A lot more people, by the way, a piece of info I will give is that a lot more people I know have been taking dubs on like the toddler dunks than the real ones. So if you want to make like a little bit of profit, you can go for the toddler and kind of like the smaller sizes. But yeah, I guess just go for the smaller sizes. That's what like people have been having a lot of success on, I've seen recently. But I'm not saying don't go for the size you want, because I went for the size I wanted on the Unions and I got a 9.5. So it doesn't matter like that. Just go for what you want. But aside from all that, let's now get into the resale of this one. As I said, it's going to be similar to the Vernier. So you see this one, and yeah, you kind of see right now it's going for right around in all sizes like 300, 350, I think. You can kind of see again those smaller ones are going for a lot more, sizes 5 through 6.5. But that's probably just because they've had less sales. Like there's been a couple that have sold for a lot more, but not as many sales. So really the market for this one right now is like 300, 350, but it's dropping a lot right now too. So we're seeing the market kind of on that downward trend, even though it's at 300, 350. That is telling me something. That's telling me that it will go back up to that point. Same with the Vernier Dunks, same as the Plum Dunks did. The Plum Dunks were down at $200 at one point, but then they went all the way back up. And people lost faith when they were at $200. Like, dang, these are really going down. But I was like, they're good looking, man. And then they went all the way up to 400. So, these are going to do like that kind of same thing probably, or they'll go down to, like 240, 260. That's my resale estimation is 240, 280. Not 260, but 240, 280 I feel like is a little bit more accurate because we have more sizes. That'll kind of be the range, usually like a price range of like those sizes. It's between like, like it's like they're spread out by like $50. Usually all sizes are close together in price. Yeah, with market kind of being around there, this one is a great hold. You can sell it now if you want to, like we got an early pair or whatever, you can go make some money right now because it won't go back up to this price for a while. I mean, I just don't see it really staying here, although it is, not that I guess far from the drop. We haven't really had, we do have raffle locations that I will be confirming in this video, but just kind of seeing it will have a lot of places that it will kind of be dropping, kind of like the Verniers surprisingly did. Although the Verniers were surprisingly hard to get off sneakers, which kind of left the market the exact same as it was before, even with the early access pairs, which is kind of nice, kind of showing that Nike left the stock a little low. So I expect them to do the same for this one. So these will be a little bit harder to get your hands on, but it'll be worth your money if you can do that because, it's a great hold, and I'm holding a pair of Verniers, so there's no reason reason why you shouldn't hold this one. It'll be good to hold in like sizes 8 through 12. It's kind of the best sizes. But aside from all the info, breaking it down about sneakers, kind of the, just basic drop info, let's now actually get into discussing how you guys will be able to cop off sneakers, kind of my best methods, because if you have multiple devices that you can use, and this is a really good method you want to use to give you better success on getting sneakers and just more drops in general. So how you guys will be able to cop this Nike Dunk Low ceramic right here, I don't know why I keep saying the full name, but how you'll be able to cop this dunk off the sneakers app, and what you will basically have to do is make as many sneakers accounts as you can to give you more chances. So how you guys will be able to do that, and what you'll have to do is basically every device that you have is an account. So my computer counts as an account. My phone right here in my pocket, that counts as an account because I can download sneakers on here. I can pull up sneakers on my computer here, and that's very important. So if your family members got devices, your sister got a phone, your brother got a phone, your mom got a phone, then good. Use all those devices because those are all chances right there for you to actually secure a sneakers drop successfully, because those are all, again, if you go for the same size on every drop on each phone, then again, that's more chances compared to just going for it on one device. Think about it. Hopefully that made sense, but let's just kind of get into the basic steps that you will have to do to cop successfully. So first thing first, once you have sneakers, the app, or it pulled up on your computer, once you have it on all your devices, what you're going to have to do is make an account, and every single account will have to have a different phone number, an altered name, and it's also going to have a different email. So make sure you have a different email, a different phone number, and an altered name. I'll just kind of repeat that. So just remember those are all three important steps. The altered name one isn't required. It doesn't matter if all your sneakers accounts really have the same name, but it's kind of important if you kind of change the name up for each account, because if you have the same name for like every account and you actually end up hitting multiple on a certain drop, if they notice that there's a bunch of like accounts with the same name getting the same drop, kind of going to a somewhat similar address, then you could get banned by Nike, because they will pick that out. They are kind of picky. So just alter the name a bit, put your family members' names for each account. Just don't put the same one for each account. And obviously, a different phone number. If you're using phones, and each phone already has a different phone number, so you can just use a different phone number for each account. You already have to do that to make a different sneakers account, have a different phone number already. You can make burner phone numbers online. It's really not that hard. You can seriously, there's apps on it and plenty of things you can do to make phone numbers online, just like you can make emails online. You can make plenty of emails for free online, Gmail, Hotmail, all those ones, and you'll have to have a different email and all that for each account. So first, very kind of important step, alter the name, have different emails and different phone numbers for every account. Those are very important steps. Now, I would now consider this the second most important step. The second most important step that you have to do this in order to cop, or for this method to successfully work. Again, you can cop off one device. If you just want to do one device and just keep listening to me, you really just use if you're using one device, and it's just set up your account normally. It's not hard. If you're using multiple devices, the second most important step you have to do with each account is when you're typing in the address for every account, you have to do the room 1 trick. And what the room 1 trick is, or just the room trick, you can call it really whatever you want. What you have to do is basically when you're typing in your address or your apartment or whatever it is that you're doing, just type in your address all the way, and then after your address, type in on the first account room 1, and then on the second account that you're making, type in your address again, and then after it, type room 2, and then on the third account you're making, type in your address and then room 3, and just type it after it. And you have to add it after or before. It really doesn't matter to my knowledge, but you have to do this room 1, room 2, room 3 thing for each account, first, second, third, so and so on down, because if you're shipping a bunch and if you end up winning multiple sneakers drops, you can't ship them all to the same address, because again, sneakers limits to 1 pair per person. So if they see a bunch of pairs of this one shoe or one drop going to the same person, they're going to be like, yo, this person cheated, and they're going to ban you for future drops and ban those accounts. So you got to make sure you alter your address correctly. That's the second most important step. Very, very important. I cannot forget that. You really got to do that. And we'll get into discussing payment method stuff, because you guys are probably going to be asking about that, because they are picky about that too. So we'll get into that in a second. But the most important step, by far the most important step that you have to do with each account and when making every account, is you're going to have to make some proxies. So shout out Secret Sauce and shout out Sauce Proxies, and what a proxy is. And you need to have a proxy for every single device you make. You need one for every single device you make. And Sauce Proxies is basically, here's a website. It allows you to buy basically data, and it says it's sold out right now, but if you get into the Discord and stuff, then it's not sold out, I'm pretty sure. And there's other places where you'll be able to get proxies online. But what these proxies do, and these ones are really good, and they basically give you protection when you add, again, and you can add proxies in your Wi-Fi settings on your devices, on your computer, on your phone. It's very easy. But what a proxy does, and I'll break it down right now, is basically it protects your IP from being tracked by sneakers. Because if sneakers sees a bunch of devices under the same IP address, or a bunch of devices at the same house going for the same drop, then they're not going to let those accounts go through, or they're just, you could get banned. They may cancel orders because they notice when a bunch of devices are going for the same drop under the same IP. So when you get proxies or get a VPN for every device, again, you have to get a proxy or a VPN for every device, just one or the other. Proxies are way better than VPNs though, because some VPNs don't even allow you to like open sneakers during drops. But you need this for every device just to protect your IP, because if your IP isn't protected for each account, then sneakers may have trouble loading for some accounts. You may get a third-party payment error or whatever. And the third-party error is a little bit different with payment. That's not necessarily with your IP, but some accounts may not load properly, or they may say you've already checked out on this drop on some accounts, because Nike does track your IP. They're picky with that. So aside from the IP stuff, and that is very important, that is the most important step in my opinion, let's now get into changing up the payment method for every account, because again, you can't really have the same payment method for every account to a degree. So we'll get into that. And again, shout out Sauce Proxies. I'm gonna be getting some of these for some other devices I'm buying, since you guys have helped me support my channel enough to the point where I'll be able to get some devices and more devices for sneakers, like be able to buy more phones. So thank you all. But now let's get into payment methods and all that. So you will need different payment methods for every account that you make. Now, this isn't the same if you have a credit card. If you have a credit card, then you can use a credit card for up to 3 devices. So make sure that if you just have a credit card, only add it on like 3 accounts. You can add it to like up to 5 to my knowledge, but it's really safest to do it with 3. If you do it with 5, then you may get like fraud or something, and you may get a call from your bank, and it just, the payment may not go through. So really only add a credit card on up to 3 accounts. But if your family members already have different cards, you got brothers and sisters or whatever with different payment methods and cards, then good. You just got to add those to your sneakers accounts, because you can only use a debit card on 1 account. You can't use a debit card on 2 accounts, or else you will get a third-party payment error, to my knowledge. So you really have to make a credit card or something, or make online credit cards and different payment methods online that you would use for sneakers accounts by yourself if you don't have family members with cards. So some places where you can make cards online, this is really best for the US. This is privacy.com, and they allow you to make VCCs online, kind of like Revolut, and Revolut is best for the UK. As you guys know, basically both of these guys are the exact same, except this is best for the US region, this is best for the EU UK region, all that over there. Shout out my boys over there that are watching the channel right now. But these VCCs, what they do, again, they're online credit cards, and you basically just make them, and then you would load them up with a certain amount for a drop again. So, for this dunk drop, you would load up each card with like 115, because like after shipping and tax, that's what it would be. So you would load up each card with like 115, and then you would just, again, whether you're in the UK or US, you would just, again, use one of these websites, and then you would just add these cards to your sneakers accounts as payment methods, and it allows you to make as many as you want, like as many online cards as you want. So privacy.com, really good for the US, and Revolut, really good for the UK. So shout out these both. And if you don't want to use either of these, there's 2 other places that I know to my knowledge where you can make cards, just kind of that are connected to these apps actually, and they're debit cards. So these are 2 other payment methods that you can use, 2 singular ones that you can use. And there's plenty of other apps I'm sure that are like that like this, that have their own debit cards and own cards that you can use that are part of their account. So Cash App card, these guys allow you to make your own debit card that is connected to your Cash App balance. So basically whatever you put in your Cash App balance, that's what would be connected to the cards, and you can make one card for that. So this is a payment method right here, one right here. Again, on Cash App, you can make the Cash App debit card, and then in Venmo, exact same thing. They may allow you to make a debit card right here. So this is another payment method. So shout out Venmo right here for this one. It's basically the exact same as Cash App. I'm pretty sure it would just be connected to your Venmo balance or your bank account if your bank account's connected to Venmo. So 2 other payment methods right here. Again, just singular ones, Cash App and Venmo. And yeah, that's basically all the steps, everything you have to do to cop off sneakers successfully, everything you have to alter and change. Don't forget to alter your address, your different emails, alter names, proxies for every account or VPNs, one or the other. Very, very important steps. So that's how you guys can cop the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic 100% off sneakers, the full breakdown I really have for it. So, you know, don't forget that. But aside from that, those are not all the places that this sneaker is dropping, and there is other methods that you guys can use to actually cop this drop. So how you guys can cop this drop, and I want to say shout out to my boys at Secret Sauce, because this Discord chat, and these guys are really great. What they can do is basically cop releases for you. And how these guys can cop releases for you, again, it's a $60 monthly fee to get into their Discord, but, you know, and it's kind of exclusive to get in. They don't let everybody in, but it's 100% worth it. And if you want to actually try and get in, just tell them that I sent you. Just go send them a DM and say, yo, Tristan sent me. That's how you guys can get in. I know a lot of you guys have actually been, you know, kind of DMing me how I can get into this chat. But how you guys would be able to get into this chat basically is, as you can see, they provide insider info. So, like, you know, they have a lot of info on drops coming up and leaks and things like that. But they also have slots for their members, and they also give one-on-one help. But the main thing we should focus on, and I know you guys are probably interested in the one-on-one help, because these guys can help you so much with teaching you how to bot and things like that. You really just got to be patient and be nice to these guys. They spend a lot of time helping people. So make sure you're, you know, being kind and being nice to these guys. But how these guys can cop stuff for you through their slots in their Discord, and the slots that they have in their Discord are called tickets. And basically you would open a ticket for, you know, whatever drop coming up that you want. So let's say that, you know, there's this Nike Dunk Low Ceramic drop coming up, and you'd be like, yo, you guys running tickets for the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic, or if there's another shoe release, another Jordan 1 or Jordan 4, or, you know, some hype release coming up, you'd be like, yo, are you guys running tickets for this drop? And basically they'd be like, yeah or no. And then if they are running tickets for the drop, basically what they do is that in that ticket that you guys open, they would send you a form, and then in that form you would just fill out your shipping information and your payment information. Again, I've done this. It's 100% safe. They don't take nothing extra. Seriously, it's 100% safe. All that, like, you can trust these guys fully. They've gotten me other drops. I've mentioned it literally all my how-to cops and how these guys have helped me out so much. So if you really want to go check these guys out and start, you know, getting people that can really up your success, up your resale game, or just help you get releases that are harder to get nowadays, because, you know, there's so many resellers out there, then these guys can really help you out. So shout out Secret Sauce. They can really put you on the resale game, help you make some money today. And yeah, really great guys. So really, that's another method to get in the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic. Again, these boys are pretty clean, I cannot lie. So aside from that, let's now get into some places where these are dropping as raffles, because I know you guys are not just interested in you know, the drops on like foot sites or drops on sneakers, or, you know, how you can get people to get them for you. Here's some places where the raffles going on. So one place where it's going on is this app SVD. If you're, you know, in the EU, then they have a raffle open right now for this one. So shout out my EU boys, go check out this raffle right now. It is going on right here, right now. Nike Dunk Low Ceramic. Don't miss out on it. It's profit, and if you win the raffle, then hey, that's great. And then another thing that's going on also, Asphalt Gold. I want you guys to check out this Instagram page. This Instagram page will definitely be having a raffle for the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic soon. They've been having it for all the dunk drops and recent ones coming up. Pretty much anything you can name, and they've just been having all these drops. So yeah, check out Asphalt Gold. They will be having something. Titolo Show. This one will possibly have it. This one will possibly have this Nike Dunk Low Ceramic coming up, but I would definitely bet on it, because I think they got the Verniers, and since they got the Verniers, then there's no reason why they wouldn't get these ones. And they also got, you know, some Yeezys here. So check out Titolo Shop. Go give them a follow. They will be coming up possibly with the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic drop, and these guys are 100% confirmed having it. I think they've already even have it on their website right now under launches. So 43 Iron Hall, these guys 100% have the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic drop. So go and turn their raffle. Again, this is international. As you can see, it says shipping worldwide. So the raffle will be international. So go and turn that. This is for everybody. I'm just trying to help everybody out. And there's plenty of more places where they're dropping. Plenty more places where they're dropping. We'll get into that right now. So aside from 43 Einhub and all these places right here, all these places, as you can see, I am assuming right here, but I'm assuming correctly, because this is just, it would make sense. All the places, again, where the Vernier dunks have dropped will be where the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic drops, because they're exact same. Nike will probably produce the exact same amount. They're desired the exact same. They're from the same pack. You know what I mean? It just makes sense. So all the places where the Nike Dunk Low Vernier dropped, or Vernier drop, we're over the pronunciation thing, all right? I don't care how I pronounce my shoes. But aside from that, you see all these places, End Clothing, sneakers and stuff. As I said, literally right here, 43 on Hub, Asphalt Gold, I just mentioned them. And even Titolo, I think Titolo's even in here. Yeah, Titolo, all the places I just mentioned are here and did drop the Nike Dunk Low Vernier. So all these places, I will link this, I will have this link down below. And, you know, I will update it with the link once I have the one for the ceramic Dunk Low. But you can really just look at all these places, go to all these places, follow all these Instagram pages and just check out all these websites, because these are all the places where they will be dropping. I can 100% guarantee it. Like, if the Nike Dunk Low Vernier dropped at these places, then it will definitely have the ceramic Dunk Low. It's basically its brother. It will have it also, you know what I mean? It just makes sense. So this is all the places where it will be dropping and raffling off, or just, you know, dropping as like a launch, like a foot site, so you can have good chances here. But yeah, you know, Kith here, you see, they even have the link for Kith. So once I get the link, the updated link, I will 100% drop it in the comments. I'll have a pinned comment for this one, hopefully, if you kind of just want to check out, or I might not pin this one, but again, just really take a screenshot of these places right here. Like, take a screenshot of these places right now on your screen. This is all the places they're dropping. All right, so my screen recording stopped. It must have been my camera telling me that I was talking too much. But yeah, again, I'm not going to link all those places down below, but hopefully you took a screenshot, or at least saw the places on the screen. Go give those places a follow, because those are all the places where they will be raffling off and dropping. I 100% guarantee they'll be dropping all those places in a couple days on their Instagrams or websites, some launches for the ceramic dunk. Since that's really everything I got to say, let's roll that outro. Anyways, though, if you guys do want more content like this, please go ahead and subscribe below, and also drop a like in this video. I'd really appreciate it. Again, let's try and hit, like, let's say 200 likes on this video. You know, I was just kind of forgetting how much I asked for at the start of the video there, but if we could hit that, that'd be a great goal. I'd really appreciate that. I'll keep making the sneaker investment videos, keep making the how to cop videos. You can go check out everything I mentioned down below. I'm not going to link those raffles again, but just stay tuned in those places. I've mentioned it now like 3 or 4 times in the last minute, so hopefully you know what I'm saying there. Because you can win off raffles. Seriously, a lot of people usually win dunk drops off raffles, not just sneakers, even though sneakers will have the most stock. But yeah, in the description is my Discord, Instagram, so you can go give those, you can go check out the Discord and give my Instagram so follow. I'd really appreciate that. Another account, I'll get back on the resale page eventually. But yeah, that's really everything got to say. So not too long of an outro, hopefully. I really didn't want to make it long because I talked for so much. But yeah, that's everything got to say. I'm T. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.